Welcome to Mae Hong Son, a small town in northwestern Thailand, a popular destination for tourists wishing to enjoy the rural charms of Thailand's beautiful north. Not so far off the beaten tourist track is another story, less well known, involving 20,000 refugees who live in 3 refugee camps. Karenni people from Burma. The Karenni are a multi-ethnic group of people composed of Kaya, Karen, Kayor, Kayan, and other smaller sub-tribes. They come from Karenni State, otherwise known as Kaya State, on the eastern border of Burma. They have been struggling for over 50 years to regain independence. Due to the oppressive regime of the Burmese junta and the ongoing civil war, 10% of the population of Karenni State have taken what they can carry and have fled to Thailand. Still more are living as displaced people inside Karenni State. The experiences that the refugees have brought with them to the camps have been difficult. 79% had lived in hiding before coming to the camps. 67% had suffered forced relocation from their villages. 52% had suffered a lack of food or water. 48% had had their houses and crops burned or destroyed by Burmese troops. 20% had been tortured. People who make the decision to flee have to avoid Burmese army patrols, landmines, and the constant threat of malaria. It is also difficult to find food and clean drinking water. The journey can take weeks. The new arrival center is their first place of safety. Here the refugees have their cases assessed and get basic medical attention. If their case is accepted by the Thai Ministry of Interior, they may enter the refugee camp. This process may take up to 12 months. Life in the refugee camps is hard, but the people have managed to normalize their existence as much as possible. Some people have been living in the camps for over 14 years. Others have just arrived. The houses are tightly packed to accommodate the increasing population. People build their own houses from materials that are available in the surrounding forest. The density of the refugee population has put pressure on the local resources. So now aid organizations also provide some building materials, such as eucalyptus poles and bamboo. Bamboo is split to make slats for the walls and floors. The roofs are made from thatched leaves. These houses deteriorate quickly. Most houses have to be fully or partially rebuilt every 2 years. People's diet in the camp is very simple. Each month they get rice, yellow beans, chilies and oil donated by an aid organization. Those people who have available land around their houses often plant small vegetable plots. Some also manage to keep animals like pigs and chickens, which all eventually make their way into the family cooking pot. The huts are livable but highly flammable. Recently one caught fire and the results were devastating. An old man had been cooking when the bottom burnt out of his frying pan. The ensuing fire leapt from hut to hut, destroying 13 surrounding houses before it was brought under control. Once again, these refugees lost everything. Almost 40% of the population are under 15 years of age, and the schools are packed. 6,430 children attend 19 schools. Most children are getting their first opportunity to have regular, uninterrupted schooling. School rolls are increasing every year. The children in this classroom are studying Karenni, their own mother tongue. Inside Karenni State, teachers caught doing this would face arrest. The Burmese government policy is to Burmanize the minority ethnic groups, and it actively discourages the use of minority languages and literacy. People have begun to see the importance of education. They have seen that those who are educated can earn a higher income, are healthier, and are less vulnerable to those who might wish to cheat or abuse them. In short, education allows people to have a higher quality of life. The Karenni have their own education department, who take ultimate responsibility for the running of the schools. They are assisted in this task by groups such as Jesuit Refugee Service, who try to help the teachers to utilize what few resources are available, as well as providing help with teacher training and curriculum development. Conditions are still Spartan and resources are scarce. However, with imagination and enthusiasm, the teachers are able to provide an interesting and stimulating environment for the children to learn in. Several refugee organizations offer programs to build the capacity of their people. One group trains refugees in sustainable organic farming techniques. The program aims to provide maximum food production and maximum nutrition using a minimum of space. The Korani Women's Organization runs a sewing and weaving project that not only teaches the woman traditional skills, but also generates some income for the participants. These women are making bags. They also make tablecloths, sarongs, placemats, blankets and other items which are sold to visitors and tourists in Mae Hong Son. There is a small internal economy in the camps. Some people have shops which sell a variety of goods, like sweets, Burmese cigarettes, soap, vegetables, pots and other goods. Betel nut, at 1 baht a piece, is always in high demand. It is prepared with lime, tobacco and sometimes other spices, wrapped in a leaf and then popped into the mouth. Some men weave baskets to order. This one is to keep roosters in. Women sell pine wood that has been collected from the hilltops. It is extremely flammable and is used by the refugees as a natural fire starter. The largest source of revenue into the camps comes via the teachers and clinic workers, who each receive a small stipend for their work in the schools and clinics. In Korani State, only the relatively rich have access to professional health care. The rest have to resort to herbal remedies. Or they employ the services of local shaman to pacify evil spirits. The healthcare system inside the camps is a far cry from that which is available to the people inside Burma. For the sick, There are free clinics with trained staff. People's life expectancy has greatly increased, and once fatal illnesses such as malaria are easily cured. Refugees are being trained to give basic health and sanitation education, so that when they finally go back, they can take these skills with them. Life here isn't without entertainment. The people here love sport. At any opportunity, the road becomes a football or volleyball field as a match is played out. School against school, section against section, youth group against youth group. Life for most of the refugees follows a regular routine. Life in the refugee camps may appear difficult, yet while the current regime still rule in Burma, the people will continue to make the hazardous journey across the border. While in Thailand they lack the freedom to work, to farm, or to move about, life still offers many more basic human requirements than can be had in Burma. Here, the children can go to school. Here, basic health care is available. Here, people's homes are safe and their families will not know the terror of intimidation, torture, rape and murder that is all too common on the other side of the border. Here, for a time, people have found refuge.